Now at 11, breaking news, flash flooding near the BART station in Millbrae right now. This is new video into the newsroom just minutes ago as the atmospheric river wallops the Bay Area.
The atmospheric river certainly delivered on the rain we expected, even over-delivered. I'm tracking a record-setting amount of rain that continues to fall across the Bay Area.
And a scramble to restore power, almost 100,000 outages, what we just heard from PG&E. Good evening, I'm Brian Hackney.
And I'm Juliette Goodrich. We're covering every angle of this powerful storm lashing the Bay Area, bringing flooding, gusty winds, and drenching rains.
First breaking news, this video just into the newsroom minutes ago. The Millbrae exit off southbound Highway 101 just south of the airport completely flooded. The street turned into a river.
And this is near the Millbrae BART station and a common late-night stop for drivers with a very popular In-N-Out and 2 gas stations. Some cars are disabled right in the middle of the roadway. They got stuck in the water trying to forge through.
And a big hazard for drivers tonight along southbound 280 as well. Check out that video. The left lane's flooded in San Francisco and Daly City. Video was taken near Mission Street where drivers are just sluicing through those deep waters.
And there are widespread outages across the Bay Area tonight. Looking live out at the Bay Bridge toll booth, it is lights out on the eastern span in both directions. Lights have been out for about 2 hours. And looking live across the Bay Area from San Jose to 880 in Oakland, most of the Bay Area is still getting hammered by the storm right now, and the rain is really ramping up in the South Bay.
That's how it sounds and looks tonight in the Santa Cruz Mountains, which is where the focus is now. Crews scrambling to clear downed trees and restore power. We talked to people across the Bay Area about their theories.
It's climate change in action. Look at this. This is wild. Half of the cars are submerged out here.
And I got to the seat, and I was like, yep, we're getting out of the car now.
It just come fast, like you would not believe, man.
It's been years of dry weather. These trees, they weren't ready for that much weight from the rain, and then, yeah, the wind was probably just the last straw.
I think we need to live with the consequences of rain, too.
If this is the solution to the drought and the fires, I'm all for it.
Can you imagine seeing this in front of you on the road? The winds blew a semi-truck on its side and toward other lanes of traffic on the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge. No word on any injuries, but this was just one of several trucks that blew over on the bridge today. And you've heard the saying before, turn around, don't drown. Well, this is why. And coming up, we'll hear from the Santa Rosa woman who got out of that car just in time.
And Paul has the latest on what has been a phenomenal storm, Paul.
Just exceptional for any time of year in the Bay Area, but especially in the month of October. This early in the rainy season to be picking up this much rain, and it continues to fall. Let's focus on the North Bay, where there is some good news for Santa Rosa. The rain has tapered off. Now, you're going to see some lingering light off and on showers, but the heaviest rain is shifting farther to the south and east, but still moderate to heavy rain from Mill Valley to San Rafael up towards Napa, Vallejo, Fairfield, Vacaville as well. Around the Central Bay, light to moderate rain around San Francisco, with heavier rain on the east side of the bay and down the peninsula. And we shift farther south. This is where the heaviest rain has been falling over the past couple of hours in the Santa Cruz Mountains and now in the Santa Clara Valley as well. We'll zoom back out and put everything in motion. It's just going to take a while. It's a very slow progression of the back edge of the rain moving north to south across the Bay Area. So it's going to take basically all night for that to work its way from north to south across the entire region. These are the rainfall amounts from the last 24 hours. They are exceptional. Over a foot of rain in Kentfield over the last 12 hours. 7.5 inches of rain for Ben Lomond in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Danville, Santa Rosa, over a half a foot of rain. San Francisco, over 4 inches of rain. And San Jose now, over 1 inch of rain in the last 24 hours. 3.82 inches of that rainfall in the last 24 hours has happened since midnight. So that makes today the wettest October day on record in San Francisco, and it's not even close, shattering the old record of 2.5 inches of rain. You can see why we have all of these flood advisories that continue well into the night. Most of these go until 3 a.m. Urban and small stream flooding advisories mean watch out for flooded roadways, intersections, on and off ramps. Travel is just strongly discouraged. We'll track the hour-by-hour winds as we head through the rest of tonight, coming up in the full forecast.
All right, Paul, thank you. Well, we just checked with PG&E. Crews will be working through the night to restore power to nearly 90,000 Bay Area customers. The hardest hit area right now, the peninsula.
And our crews have been on top of the storm all day long as it continues to move south. We've got team coverage from San Mateo County to the Santa Cruz Mountains.
And let's get to KPIX 5's Kenny Choi. He is live in Pacifica. Kenny.
Julia, it has been an extremely busy night for repair crews trying to respond to all kinds of problems on the roads and a whole lot more. Tonight, all across the bay and in San Mateo County, flooded roadways, downed trees, and power lines.
Everybody seems to be driving pretty slow, so yeah, it's bad, but it'll pass.
Crews scrambling to respond. In Daly City, Caltrans workers on 280 blocking off lanes because of major flooding, reducing traffic to a crawl. This husband and wife on the road all day and night to get to a wedding this week.
I came to a complete stop because there was a lot of water. Oh, it's unusual. We're not used to that.
A familiar scene throughout the day and more tonight. Traffic and street lights out. Cars speeding past hardly noticing, creating a precarious situation.
Instead of taking freeways, I took side streets.
With down power lines and widespread outages in homes, some stopping by to charge up their phones at a local pizza parlor in Pacifica.
The power's been out since like this morning. It was flickering on and off, and then it kind of just went out and hasn't come back on.
In San Francisco, south of Market at 9th and Natoma, strong winds bringing down scaffolding and knocking down trees too. This one just one of many on Divisadero in California. This bomb cyclone commanding respect with its powerful forces at work and not done yet.
This is far more worse than I've ever seen. This is extraordinary, beautiful, extraordinary, dangerous. We got to respect Mother Nature. This is absolutely beautiful.
Just talked to some homeowners who are heading back to see if their power is back on. It's been out since 10 this morning. Also, several parts of San Mateo County that were ravaged by the wildfires last year under mandatory evacuation orders tonight. We're live in Pacifica. Kenny Choi, KPIX 5. Juliet and Brian.
Quite a day and into the evening. Kenny, thank you.
And KPIX 5's Max Darrow continues our team coverage live in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Max?
Brian and Juliet, the rain has not stopped coming down at all throughout the evening. We've been out here. It's slowed a little bit, but the big difference is it's coming straight down now. It's not blowing with all the gusts of wind, so that could be a good sign. The big concern still, though, is the burn scar area from the CZU complex fire, and crews are stationed ready to respond if a debris flow were to start. Hours of nonstop rain drenching the Santa Cruz Mountains tonight.
You know, there's going to be rocks and branches down on our road for sure.
Around 3,000 homes in and around the CZU complex fire burn scar under evacuation orders as the threat of debris flows remains high. That includes much of the town of Boulder Creek, but a lot of people decided to ride out the storm.
This year, everybody's like, nah. All our neighbors, everybody's just sitting tight, so.
We met David Clark, a town over in Ben Lomond, as he grabbed some groceries. He told us his family evacuated last year when heavy rains hit the region a few months after the CZU complex fire.
Everything was sound around our house. Nothing, we have a lot of hillside around our house, but everything was good.
But first responders are positioned and ready to respond. A team of 36 highly specialized personnel came down here from Marin County on standby in case of a debris flow, and they're needed for search and rescue efforts.
We'll know by probably 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Tonight, with the rains and winds coming through, it's anyone's guess on what's going to occur, but we're ready for the potential.
Others who live in the Santa Cruz Mountains, not under evacuation orders, hope the storm passes by without causing too much damage.
It's a part of living in the mountains. Hopefully we don't get a mudslide. Hopefully trees don't fall on our house.
No indication from CAL FIRE just yet if there have been any activity in those mudslide-prone areas, but that's a good sign for now. Meantime, there is an evacuation shelter still set up in Felton. However, this evening we learned that about only 12 people had come by, and the site manager told us one person planned to spend the night. Reporting live in Scotts Valley, Max Darrow, KPIX 5.
Well, they're expecting another 2.5, 3 inches overnight tonight in the Santa Cruz Mountains, Max. Thanks very much. And looking live out at the San Francisco skyline, Paul has dug into the data. It turns out that this is the 7th wettest day ever in San Francisco. in 170 years of record keeping. And a live look at SFO, where the storm is making a mess of travel plans tonight. The airport says there are more than 400 delays and 60 cancellations.
Well, drenching conditions didn't keep fans away from the Niners-Colts home game. It was a sea of ponchos tonight in the stands at Levi's. Despite the pouring rain, one fan wasn't afraid to bring his banjo to the game. But in the final minutes, with the Niners down, the stadium had pretty much cleared out.